The year is 1940, and that man is Thomas Mitchell.
I didn't know I was quite that good.
He just won an Oscar for his supporting role in Stagecoach. Little did he know at the time, but he would become one of the first people to ever win the acting Triple Crown. In 1953, he picked up an Emmy Award and a Tony for the play Hazel Flag. In other words, the acting Triple Crown is the equivalent of winning a competitive Oscar, Emmy, and Tony. Only 23 actors have ever achieved this elite status. The list includes names like Ingrid Bergman, Frances McDormand, and most recently, Viola Davis. Davis joins the club after her supporting actress win for Fences at the 2017 Oscars.
I became an artist, and thank God I did, because we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to live a life.
She first won a Tony for the 2001 play King Hedley II and an Emmy in 2015 for How to Get Away with Murder. She's the first Black actor to achieve the Triple Crown.
The only thing that separates women of color from anyone else is opportunity.
She joins a group of actors whose careers span decades, like Al Pacino. He first won a Tony in 1969 for Does a Tiger Wear a Necktie? It was another 24 years before he won an Oscar for Scent of a Woman, and then 10 years later, he earned an Emmy for Angels in America.
Years.
A similar thing happened to Christopher Plummer, who picked up his first Tony and Emmy in the 70s, but didn't win an Oscar until 2012, when he was 82 years old.
When I first emerged from my mother's womb, I was already rehearsing my Academy thank you speech.
And Maggie Smith won her first Oscar in 1970 for The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie, then a Tony 20 years later, and finally an Emmy in 2003, an award show she doesn't even attend.
Maggie, if you want this, it will be in the Lost and Found.
But of course, there are also the greats who swept up their Triple Crown at a much quicker pace, relatively speaking.
Rita Moreno in West Side Story.
It took Rita Moreno a mere 15 years to win her Oscar, then Tony, then Emmy.
Oh my gracious.
And Helen Mirren? She didn't even start her Triple Crown stretch until she was 50, winning her first Emmy in 1996 and wrapping things up with a Tony Award in 2015. Oh yeah, that Oscar in the middle? It was for the Queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Queen.